Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Henny. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now Henny. Now a leaping catch. He's got it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on first down, Henny. A dump down to McKinnon.
For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Strike, cycle. Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Lance going to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Ebukam. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the area. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check view.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the sled. Go Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the pass. Green Jack. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From just shy of midfield, Henney. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd and 9, Henney, screenplay, McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Switch. Check safety.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down.
Lance hitting Samuel on the slant.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black Ultra. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Again, it's Lance.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50. Red, yellow. Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip left. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Rabbit. Mike's 50. Tighten up.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down. As the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw, it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Ultra.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. The Chiefs, they've got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
50's the money. 50's the money. What's the curl?
Lance looking to throw it.
Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ultra. Go ultra. Right. Right. Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lance.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go, set. Blue 32.
Check 26, check 26.
Set, go.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Ready? Check, smash.
Kill, kill.
Red, cycle. Cut.
On first down, Lance.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Michael Dana.
Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check, 40.
Lance back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Blue striker. Cut, go.
Lance looking to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The kick by Gold is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Penny.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here's Henny. That's going to be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
Now Henny.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
To throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that...
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Here's Jones again on second down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light